Welcome, friend. In a world full of noise, may this moment be your gentle pause. Today, we'll explore a teaching that invites stillness, clarity, and inner peace. We will walk a path together, one that many have walked before. It is the path of facing words that are not true, words that carry the weight of worlds and the sting of injustice. Have you ever found yourself the victim of false rumors? Have baseless stories whispered in the shadows made you feel hurt, angry, and utterly powerless? These invisible arrows can wound us more deeply than we expect. Today we will learn how to build a shelter for our heart, a place where these arrows cannot reach. We will learn to keep our spirit unstained, like a lotus in muddy water. The pain that comes from slander is real and profound. It attacks our reputation, shakes our spirit, and can poison the trust we share with others. You might feel isolated, as if you are standing alone while shadowy figures whisper around you. This feeling of being unfairly targeted is a heavy burden to carry. It feels personal, a direct assault on who we are. We may spend hours, even days, replaying the words in our minds, trying to understand why. In the Buddhist teachings, this experience is recognized as one of the 8 worldly winds. These are the unavoidable ups and downs of life that blow upon everyone, without exception. These winds are praise and blame, gain and loss, pleasure and pain, fame and disrepute. Just as a tree on a plain feels the force of the wind, we feel the force of these conditions. Slander and false rumors are the harsh winds of blame and disrepute. The teachings do not deny their power to cause pain. Instead, they acknowledge it with deep compassion. They invite us not to fight the wind, but to grow deeper roots, so that no storm can unearth us. Your pain is seen, it is understood, and it is the starting point for a deeper strength. Know that you are not alone in this feeling. Even the most awakened beings have faced these winds. Your suffering does not define you, but how you respond to it can liberate you. Let us now turn to a story from the life of the Buddha. A story that shows us the most powerful response to false accusation is not a loud defense, but a quiet, unshakable dignity. There was a time when rival spiritual teachers grew jealous of the Buddha's growing influence. They sought to discredit him and devised a cruel plan using a woman named Sundari. They instructed her to visit the monastery grounds each evening and to leave in the morning so people would see her. She did this for several days, creating suspicion and gossip among the townspeople. Then, the conspirators tragically ended Sundari's life and hid her body near the Buddha's dwelling. They then went to the king, accusing the Buddha and his monks of a terrible crime. The rumors spread like wildfire. People who once revered the Buddha now shouted insults at him and his disciples. The air was thick with anger and accusation. And how did the Buddha respond? He did not argue. He did not defend himself. He remained in a state of profound peace, his silence more powerful than any words. He instructed his monks with these words, "Do not be disturbed. This uproar will not last long. It will die down in 7 days. You must simply endure it with patience." The Buddha taught that an awakened mind is like a war elephant in battle, enduring arrows from all directions. It does not retaliate, it simply stands its ground with unwavering strength. The king, a wise man, investigated the matter thoroughly. Soon, the plotters, while celebrating their apparent victory, drank too much and began to argue, revealing the entire conspiracy. The truth came to light on its own. The people realized their grave mistake, and their reverence for the Buddha and his unshakable calm grew even deeper. This story teaches us a profound lesson. Our virtue, our integrity, is our truest defense. We do not always need to fight back with words. Sometimes, the greatest strength lies in our dignified silence. Let your actions and your character speak for you. In the end, truth has a way of revealing itself, just as the sun always rises after the darkest night. Inspired by this story, let us now explore 3 practical ways to protect our heart, to cultivate this unshakable mind when we are faced with the winds of rumor. These are not magical spells, but gentle shifts in perspective. They are tools for the heart, to help us transform this painful experience into an opportunity for deep spiritual growth. The first practice is to contemplate karma. This is not about reward and punishment, but about cause and effect. It is a natural law. like gravity. Understand this clearly. Their words are their karma. The act of speaking untruth, of trying to harm another with gossip, plants a seed of suffering in their own mind. They are creating their own future unhappiness out of their present confusion. You do not have to do anything. The law of cause and effect is already at work. Now turn the focus inward with great gentleness. Your reaction is your karma. If you react with rage, hatred, and a desire for revenge, you are planting your own seeds of suffering. You are allowing their poison to enter your own garden. You are drinking the poison they offered and hoping they will be the one who feels sick. This only harms yourself. By choosing not to react with anger, you break the cycle. You refuse to participate in the creation of more suffering. This is an act of profound wisdom and self-love. So when the words come, take a breath. See them for what they are, the karma of another, and choose your response, your karma, with conscious intention for peace. The second practice is to develop your inner strength. This means knowing your own worth so deeply that it does not depend on the praise or blame of others. If someone calls a diamond a piece of glass, does it become glass? If someone calls a piece of coal a diamond, does it start to shine? Your true nature is not changed by others' opinions. You must become the one who knows the diamond. You must know your own heart, your own intentions, your own integrity, so you do not need anyone else to validate you. This strength comes from mindfulness and self-reflection. Spend time with yourself. Ask, what are my true values? Am I living in alignment with them? When you know in your heart that you are a kind, honest person, the words of someone who calls you cruel and dishonest lose their power. They are like echoes in an empty room. This does not mean becoming arrogant. It means being grounded in your own truth. It is a quiet confidence that does not need to announce itself. It is simply present, like the stillness at the center of a storm. Your self-worth is your anchor. When the winds of rumor blow, let them blow. Your anchor will hold you steady. You will not be swept away into the sea of despair. Third and most transformative practice is to cultivate compassion. This can be the most difficult, yet it is the one that brings the most profound healing. Instead of seeing the person spreading rumors as an enemy, try to see them as someone who is suffering. Their actions come from a place of ignorance, jealousy, or deep-seated pain. Happy, peaceful people do not feel the need to bring others down. People who are secure in themselves do not need to invent stories to feel powerful. Their actions are a cry for help. When you understand this, your anger can begin to soften into a form of pity, and then into genuine compassion. You can think, may this person be free from the suffering that causes them to act this way. This does not mean you condone their actions. You are not saying what they did was okay. You are simply choosing not to hold the burning coal of hatred in your own hand. Compassion is the ultimate shield. It protects you, not them. When you feel compassion, the energy of anger and resentment cannot take root in your heart. You become free. You release yourself from the prison of bitterness. You see the whole situation with the wisdom that understands all beings are struggling in their own way. So when you feel the sting of false words, breathe. Remember karma. Strengthen your inner foundation. And if you can, open your heart just a little to the possibility of compassion. In these 3 steps, we find our freedom. We turn poison into medicine. We transform a painful attack into a profound spiritual teaching, guided by wisdom and grace. Remember, friend, your truth and your integrity are the most solid ground you can stand on. They are your unshakable refuge. No wind can topple a mountain. Your inner peace is your true power. Do not give it away by letting the words of others become the master of your heart. You are the gentle, compassionate guardian of your own well-being. Thank you for being here. If this teaching brought you calm or insight, consider sharing it with one person or many. May you walk gently today with peace in your heart. Until next time.